People have been asking and asking for a full breakdown video on my 4x6 enclosed trailer that I use for mobile detailing, and today's the day. Let's get into it. If you're tuning in solely for the breakdown on the trailer, I'll go ahead and I will put the breakdown of the video. That way you can fast forward to that. But what I will say is, if you've been a long-time follower of mine, I do really appreciate it. I apologize, I've been MIA on YouTube for so long, but there's just been a lot going on. If you guys have followed my personal Instagram or even business Instagram, I actually got out of my business in Atlanta, had some family issues happen, and now I'm back in my hometown of Florida, and I just started up a new detailing business down here about 2 months ago. I got the trailer built out. I've got this 1999 4Runner pulling it. It's got a little 3-inch lift with 285 70s, 17-inch black rhinos. It's solid. It's a great truck. I know it's gonna last me way longer than those Transit Connects that I had in Atlanta. Guys, the Transit Connects, I don't recommend it. The transmissions failed on both of them. I simply think it's because of the water tank. That transmission didn't like that slushing effect, but this is what we're working with now. I'm in a bit of a financial pickle. If you guys don't know, I actually lost my dad. He had a heart attack on his Harley back in July of 2023. It was terrible, but what's even worse is going through the probate process to acquire his house. My fiance and I, we moved in September of 2023, and I have been dealing with probate lawyers ever since. It's financially and mentally draining. Now it's raining, and after 5 minutes of raining, it's over with. That's how it is in Florida. But at the end of the day, probate sucks. I'm glad that I have my fiance pushing me through this, and hopefully in about a month or so I'll have a court order that the house will be mine. This nice garage behind me, I plan to spray foam it, hook up electrical, and have a shop here at the house. So until then, I'm rocking out with mobile detailing with this trailer, and let's get into it, guys. I had a buddy in Atlanta. He wrapped it black. I bought it from Facebook Marketplace. It was white. It was hammered with scratches, dents, this, that, and the other, but I got a really good deal on it, and my buddy, he wrapped it black just to kind of match the gloss black 4Runner. But look, right here on the side, I've got this RV hookup, and it's simple. You just put a water hose into it, hook it up, and that's how my tank fills. Now, down here, I've got this little water spigot, so that way I don't have much water in the tank right now, but I can fill up buckets, maybe my foam cannon, or any spray bottles. Just a quick, easy way to dilute those bottles. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, I switched over to 0.5, and check this out, guys. I've got the diamond plating on the swing out door. I've got all my bottles. I've got some brushes, the foam cannon with the quick connect holder. That's pretty nifty. And in here, I've got a couple hose reels up at the top. In the middle, I've got the vacuum reel. I've got my buckets, my generator, and check this out. She lights up. She lights up. So I've got 2 shelves, one in the top, one right here. The middle one holds the vacuum. I've got a couple gallon jugs of products that I use on a regular basis. And then I've got my Flexzilla air compressor that's very quiet. I've got my air hose reel. I've got the pressure washer hose reel. And this is a Cox reel for the vacuum. Now, this is a 30 or 35 foot reel. It's awesome. It's not as bulky as the 50-foot Cox reel. I'm working with very limited space, as you can see, so it's perfect. I just make sure that I am close enough to a vehicle whenever I am vacuuming it, because that 30-foot hose is actually really short when you're on the job. But back here, guys, I have a 100-gallon water tank. You could see right here on the top, you hook up the water hose, that's how it fills a tank. And then I've got this other PVC that comes up and over and actually through the floor for overfill. So anytime, if I'm not paying attention when I'm filling up the tank, it'll automatically, when it gets completely full, it'll automatically overfill outside of the trailer, so I don't have to risk this tank bursting. I've actually had that happen before. Check this out. I've got this 3700 watt Westinghouse generator from Home Depot, and that actually powers the Flexzilla air compressor, the rigid vacuum, and then hiding behind the 2 buckets, I've got the pressure washer Kranzel. Now, it does not power all that together on all at once. I have it strictly hooked up to this commercial electric power cord that's hooked to the generator, and anytime that I need to use just the pressure washer, the air compressor or the vacuum, I turn it all on. And that's a good breakdown of the trailer, guys. I went ahead and I hooked up the hose here to the side. The water tank is almost full. You can see it's almost to the rim, and it's actually gonna start overflowing here shortly, and I'll show you what that looks like. But that's it, guys. Short, sweet, to the point. This is all you really need. And I hear that water overflowing, and right there you can see where it just dumps right out. And all of my microfibers and my polishers I keep in the back of my 4Runner. I have 2 separate tubs, so that way when I'm working on a mobile paint correction job and just go to the back of the 4Runner, grab the polishers, I've got my pads, compounds, all that, and even my microfibers. Guys, I'm really happy with how the trailer has come out. If there's something else that I add on, it's probably gonna be a extension cord reel. I have a extra extension cord back there. I've got this little Sidekick Master Blaster blower, and that helps get all the water out of cracks, maybe when I'm drying tires and wheels, this, that, and the other. I normally just have to run that from the client's house, and if I'm ever working in an office complex that doesn't have an extra outlet outside, then I'm in a little bit of a pickle. It's probably the only other thing that I would add on to this. To me, I'm really happy with how this come out. It's a start. I do want to get back in a van sometime soon, but again, with my finances right now, this is what I'm working with. I'm really happy. If you guys have anything, I really do appreciate the feedback. Post it in the comments below and make sure you subscribe.